Hi guys, welcome. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's day going so far? Oh, thank you. Thanks for the likes, guys. Hi there, welcome. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I am still learning the ins and outs of watercolor, but I've been really enjoying it. I feel like every time that I come back to it and practice some more, it just gets a little bit easier and easier to understand the medium. Oh, awesome. What kind of, like, what mediums do you use? I use multiple, like, I like watercolor, but my main one, at least on my account so far, is digital art, which I will switch to. I started a digital oil painting yesterday that I want to continue working on. And I also like wash and acrylic, but I don't use those as often. That's something hopefully I'll get into this year. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Wonderful to see you again. Hello. I'm going to switch to this. It is, let's see, 12:46 p.m. my time. What time is it where you are? You said you're India, right? What time is it there? I know we have quite a bit of a time difference. This one. Oh yeah, we're we are quite a couple hours apart, aren't we? It's almost bedtime over there. I mean, it would be my bedtime by now, but let's do this one next. So the way that at least we're spaced out here, so I'm only 20 minutes from like the city, but I do live in a more like suburban part of where I live. It's hard to like describe. I'm sure other places are like that, but it's like I'm very, very close to like the central hub, but at the same time, kind of like 20 minutes in any direction, you can kind of get to like a country as well, like a countryside. So I feel like lucky that I can be both close and far away at the same time. It's like the perfect distance. I used to live more in like actual country area, and that was fun for a brief while. And then and then we had kids, and I was like, I need more like access to things, like more community and stuff. So we ended up moving. Oh, this is actually a soundtrack that I found because nature and birds make me very happy and relaxed. So I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. But yeah, I right now our birds are definitely away for winter. Although I have been hearing more and more in the mornings. But right now this is like a recorded sound. When our birds come back, I will definitely be opening up the windows so we can hear them. We get some really neat sounds in the morning. Although sometimes they're a little loud and I'm like, hey, I'm sleeping, remember? Let's do that. Do that. I think my favorite sound is like oddly enough, it's like one of the ones that's like swamp, where you get like the sounds of like the marsh. So you get like a little bit of like water movement. You get birds. You get like the croaking of frogs and like crickets. I love all the different nature. Do you mean like trekking? Do you mean like walking or hiking? I do. I do. Um, my husband's actually, he's getting off work early today because one of his clients canceled. So we're actually planning to go on a walk. So I told him I'd go live, so that way when he gets back, we can just go outside for a walk while the kids are at school, and just have some like time to enjoy the weather, because it's one of our warmest days in a while. It's around like 65, 70 degrees, but I know nobody else in the world goes by degrees. I'm trying to think what that would be Celsius. Hold on. It's about 21 degrees Celsius here today. Which is very nice because we had snow last week, so I'm happy to have a little bit of warmth. Go on some nice walks. Today, like I said, it's a little warmer. There is a breeze. Blue skies with just a couple of white fluffy clouds. And yeah, yesterday was so nice. Like all of our neighbors were outside walking around. Like, I want to go do that. But our kids didn't want to go for a walk. Which I get it. They've been at work. They've been at school all day, which is kind of like having a job. So they were just ready to, hang out, chill, not run around. Let's try this color, this one. Have a cat fur on this. Okay. So it's my husband and our two kids. And they're both in elementary school. Other places might call it primary school. I hope I'm saying that right. I have a friend in the UK and a friend in Germany, and all of our language just slightly differs. So sometimes they're like, "Wait, what?" And I know American English is weird. Let's see. Oh, that's good. You know, the fact that so many other countries know English, and in America, most of us, you know, we're not bilingual, right? Not to say that's everyone, but a lot of us can't speak a second language. So the fact that you can even do that is amazing. Also, in general, I feel like English is a difficult language, but that's also, I mean, that's my opinion as someone who doesn't really speak a second language. I've taken other languages, but I don't speak any of them fluently, you know, at this point. Hi there, welcome. Oh, I like so many. So I took Japanese for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. So I took Japanese for 3 years. I thought that was a really neat, beautiful language. I've done a little bit of Mandarin. Um, and some of that was because the kanji in Japanese, right? Some or all, I can't remember now. It's been many years, but I believe, if I remember correctly, is also some of the characters in Chinese. So I took Mandarin for a bit. My family were a mix of a lot of different, you know, I'm obviously just fair-skinned person, but my mom was Portuguese and Puerto Rican, and my grandmother was the first generation here from Portugal. So growing up, I heard a lot of Portuguese. But once my great-grandmother passed away, we stopped speaking it, and I have no recollection. I might be able to pick out a word here or there, but I'd love to learn Portuguese again. And I know I took one more language. Let me think. Why can't I remember? Anyways, I love other languages. It's just I don't have anyone to like practice it with, so it doesn't usually like I don't retain it usually, or at least not for long. Hi guys, sorry about that. I got an alert on my phone. But yeah, I'm really open. My husband and I have definitely talked about moving to another country just to get the experience and, you know, just experience the world, because there's a lot out there. And there's a lot to appreciate in terms of like culture and language and food and, you know, those are all things that I'd like to experience, but we still like, we're all over the place in terms of like where we'd want to go. Literally all over the place. I can't decide right now. But yeah. You know, it's a really big world out there, and I'd love to explore more of it. Hi, hello. Right? Yeah, I ever since I was young, I always had a big interest in like Asian culture. And I remember taking in college, there was like an Asian art history class. And I mean, you know, America is such a young country, so there's so much more culture and art and beauty, you know, out in the world, and I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it all. But I definitely, I'd be into exploring pretty much any culture. Oh, yes, yes. Exactly. There's fashion and language and so, and then just food. I'm a big I have OCD with food, so I do have like issues with eating food sometimes because of my fear. But I love food and I'm so curious about food and I want to try food. So I've never traveled outside of the United States, not because I didn't want to, but because I've not had the funds, like money to do so. Um, I've been in like survival since I was like straight out the house. My parents were very toxic and unhealthy, and I just all I could really focus on was just keeping myself like, you know, fed and going to my job, and just paying my bills. And I'm getting to the point in my life where I don't want to live like that. And even though I'm older now, it's rough here with some of the prices. So I would love to travel to India. From what I have explored, it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm sure like any country, there's some areas that are maybe not as beautiful or not as nice, but you know, there's so much to explore. What areas in India would you recommend exploring? If you don't mind. No pressure to respond if you don't feel like it. Wherever you go in India, you will get to see something different and new. And India's large, so there's a lot to explore. So that's the good news, right? Like, never a shortage of things to explore. All right, I'm getting pretty close to done with this. There's not like too much more that I feel I need to do. And then I'll switch to my digital stuff. Hi, hey Alicia, how are you? Welcome. Happy, is it Wednesday? Tuesday? I literally cannot remember. All I know is I got my kids to school and it's a school day and it's a work day. You know? Oh my goodness. I also want to explore India myself. I love that. I mean, you know, the United States is a big place too, and there's a lot of states I've not been to. I've driven through some of them on my way to other states, but I've not like, you know, stopped to explore. It's a big, big world. It's a big, big world. Ready for a nap? Happy Wednesday. Thank you for letting me know what day of the week it was. Oh, gosh. We were just talking about traveling. Is there anywhere you would want to travel specifically, Leisha? There. I'm going to mute this for just a second while I use my heating tool to dry, and then we'll switch over to the digital oil painting that I started yesterday. Hawaii sounds nice. I have been to one of the islands. I went to Kauai. My grandmother's father lived in Kauai for a time when she was young, and so when she was getting close to the end of her journey with cancer, she took the family to Kauai, so I got to have that really nice experience with her. I think I was 12 at the time. I still remember it very fondly, though. It was very, very beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, there is this card. We did it. Huzzah. Oh, let me show you guys some stuff I did earlier too, real quick. I filmed it, so I will be doing I will edit it and put it out as a video. Some of these I don't like, some of these I like. So I'll show you the ones I don't like first. Wasn't a fan of this or this. Now, if you like it, fantastic. I support that for you. It just wasn't for me, you know, but I was trying out different stuff. The ones that I enjoyed though were these. I think I really like the looseness of this one. And I liked this one because it just felt like close to loose. This one was very, like, for me, challenging because I think it wasn't like, I wasn't able to like loosen up. And this was the first one I did. This was the second one I did. This was the third one where I finally felt like I got like my flow, where I was like, okay, the creativity is starting to come through. And then this was my last one. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get the iPad over, and then I gotta figure out the lighting because the lighting for the iPad is different than the lighting for the watercolor. Okay, so this was the photo reference. If anybody wants to get this reference and try out this project, it's on Pexels, and it's by the photographer Secret Garden. So yeah, and this is what we started yesterday, using that as a reference. All right, so let's do... All right, I think, so the only problem is it looks good for you guys, which I'm happy about. I want that for you, but it's glaring for me, and that's a problem. I'm getting a glare. So okay, let's figure this out so that the color still looks nice for you, but it also looks nice for me. All right, let's see. This chair is so squeaky. I've convinced myself that it's just got a personality of its own. It's just very vocal about its stuff. Oh, the sounds that you have been hearing is me closing drapes and blinds. And then my squeaky chair. All right, I'm gonna put the nature sounds back on, just so we have a little bit of calming nuance in the background. Okay, and then we can go here under reference. If I go this, then it pulls this back up so I can see what I was referencing before. Making these. Again, I am using this as a reference, but I'm not trying to copy it. I'm just grabbing elements. I might change some of the colors up. we'll see what happens. The leaves are not the same as the leaves. Yeah, you like my squeaky chair. I like my squeaky chair. I just wish it didn't squeak so bad, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll go back here and I'm gonna put some like orange in here. I'm using the turpentine brush. I might try using some of these to get some interesting shapes, but I'm not 100% sold on it. We'll see. Probably for something larger though, like the leaves. So I'm gonna go back to my turpentine brush, which is under painting. And then grab like a rustier color. Let me zoom in a bit for you guys, because I do tend to zoom in and out a lot, so which I apologize for. Okay. Okay. Still hate this. I might entirely just start from scratch in a little bit, but for now it's fine. Deal with it eventually. I think I want to do like a navy blue, because I see some of that back here, like some blue. They're I think berries, and then there's some here. So I'm gonna just put some in here as well, just to give it some more color variation. Okay, so I'm also going to choose slightly darker, and then I'll do some that are lighter as well, highlights. And I'm sure I still have a light, at least for me, a light glare that's coming from this window. But I don't want you guys to like lose the lighting and have it be really dark and yellow lighting in here. So I'm just gonna keep it as is. But if I'm like missing spots, you can either let me know or trust that I'll eventually see the mistake or the error in time. It will happen. I just can't see it this moment. All right, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was wonderful having you here and just talking. I hope to see you soon. Let's see. Okay, and then I'm going to take my smudge tool, and I'm on turpentine still, and I'm going to make the size a bit smaller, and I'm just going to blend out some of the, definitely want some of it to stand out, but you don't want all of it competing at the same time. There we go. Okay. I'm just thinking about this one. What do I want to do? Let's... I think that helps it a little bit. And hi guys, welcome. What time is it? 1:26. All right, I'll stay on for 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get going because I want to make sure I get ready so I can go on a walk with my husband. Oh, thank you, Leisha. It is surprisingly a nice day here. And I am very excited to like get outside. I thought of going on a walk. I can't even talk. I was thinking of going on a walk earlier, but I was like, I gotta work, because if I go out for a walk, I'll just want to stay out. But then he was like, well, I'm coming. I'm like, okay, you convinced me. But yeah, I'm excited. I don't know about you, but I definitely, especially last year, I was working on my agoraphobia, and I felt so much better when I was like getting out of the house. But it's hard work to get out of the house. It's a lot of effort. At least it is for me. I know it's not like that for everyone. It's 48 here. Spring is coming. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious that you think 48 degrees is like spring is coming. Oh gosh. Crack me up. Yeah, today it's gonna be a high of 70. So it's a pretty good day, you know? I'm gonna figure this out. It'll happen, you know? I'm gonna be patient with myself and just skip around. Don't get too stuck in one area. I do win, and I'm so sorry. When did this pop up? Are you really far away? You are, aren't you? Okay, that's fine. I wanted the challenge anyways. I wish you could win with me. I'm so sorry that it's still so cold there. But 48 for you it probably feels like reprieve from the cold. I do have the palm rejection on, but every once in a while, you know, it doesn't work. It also could have been maybe when I went like this. That's always a possibility. Seen both happen. Okay, I'm going to take black and start using that here just to soften up the and just create some shadow on how these leaves come to be. It is warm compared to what it's been for sure. Oh, I love it. You went out without jackets. My kids and I bundled up because it was still 45 degrees when we left. Oh gosh, that's too funny. Too funny. But you know, I think we all get like we adjust to you know, where we live, because I definitely have higher tolerance for the cold than I did when we moved here. But still, I'm a baby. I like to be cozy and 45 or even 48 degrees is not cozy weather to me, unless you mean I'm bundled up indoors. Sunny and 75 is perfect for me. Now, do you like 75 humid or 75, you know, like just dry air? Both have pros and cons, that's for sure. Depends on how humid. I don't like completely dry, but I don't like super humid either. I 100% get that. I do. Yeah, I like lower humidity, but I like some humidity, which I never thought I'd say, but ever, but it's true. I hate these flowers so much. Also, I don't like that, but now that it's there, God, I wish so much that I would stop doing that. So I would have, you know, to spend my time not painting over what I've already painted. It's fine. It's cool. Okay, that's fine. Nothing like a delete button. Okay, I'm gonna go. This flower is determined to challenge me, and that's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. They don't feel natural. I know that might seem weird considering that none of these are actually that natural, but something about, like, I just don't feel like I'm capturing the essence. Like, I feel like this one, I've captured the essence of that type of flower much better. I'm still not done with it, but I do feel like I've at least captured some of the essence. This one is not it, and it's driving me insane. Driving me insane. I might even just paint over it and start fresh and maybe use this one. I haven't decided. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm fine. It's cool. You know? There is always a point in the project where you hate what you have. And I've approached that a couple times now. And I've made it through so far. So I'll just keep going. Alright, let's get some blue here. Obviously, never any pressure, but I really appreciate you just popping in and saying hi. Again, that there is no pressure, never feel obligated, but I just thank you. It's always nice to see a familiar face. Okay, I think to make this more fun, I need... Fun may not be the right word, but I'm going to put some like reflective light, see how that goes. I'm not sure if I'll like it or not, but we'll find out. For now, I'll keep it. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you. All right, I'm going to do this color. Okay. Oh, this chair. Alright, and then maybe for this I can have some like pink worked in here. use this. Maybe I can get like some sort of shine going. Oh, that's fun. I like that. That looks nice. Let's see what time it is. Okay, one more minute. One more. And then, let's see, let's try. Okay, I think it's probably a good spot for me to stop for now. If I have energy, I will come back live later, but I want to make sure I get ready for my walk. Let's take the reference away so we can put that so people can see it. See, I love this. I like these. I like these. I really hate these two. I like these. So I'm just gonna have to paint over these. These berries are fine. Maybe I need to change the color on these. Maybe they need a little less like maybe they need a little bit more of like gray in them. I'm gonna put it on a separate layer for a sec. Like maybe it needs to be more like this color. I feel like that color looks better. Yeah, I think these I can keep, I think, but I do need to change the tone. I just don't, you know? Okay, that's a problem for another day. As I was gonna say as is this, but I can't leave it. I cannot. I must fix. There we go. Okay. Nope. Stop doodling. Okay. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. It is always wonderful to have you here. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. I have tutorials on various projects that I've done digitally. Feel free to check those out if you want. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back either later today. Probably if I do, it'd be around like 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Did I say that right? Yeah. And then my brain. And if not, I'll be back tomorrow, probably around Oh, I'm trying to think. Probably around 1 p.m. EST. Probably. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys real soon.